You're watching the Bayou Blitz, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings.
It's week 5 of the Bayou Blitz under the Friday night lights, and it's time for our featured game of the night.
Now, Comeaux High School breaking its years-long losing streak, coming into tonight's game with a 3-1 record. On the other side of the ball, Teurlings, who's grown very accustomed to winning, came in tonight undefeated at 4-0. News 15 Sports Director Will Heron at Teurlings with a look at the showdown.
Well, from the opening kickoff, this thing was nothing but Teurlings. Let me tell you, it stayed nothing but Teurlings. Comeaux just couldn't stop them. The Rebels show up to this game undefeated at 4-0. Comeaux, who was on a multi-year losing streak, finally put some things together and start the season at 3-1. And we'll start this thing with a little trickeration on the kickoff. Will Fano receives it, then he throws it across the field to Andrew Viator, who makes the catch, though the Spartans sniff it out and the play dies at the 33. First play of the game, Alex Munoz drops back, finds Nick Celestine, who makes the catch. The defender falls down, and Celestine is all alone for the first points of the game. Spartans with the ball now. Jaden Celestine behind center. He pitches it to Christian Darby, who turns around and throws it back to Celestine, but the ball is dropped and the play ends. Same drive, here comes some of the Spartans and their run game. Celestine looks to pass, then pulls it down and runs it up the middle for 10 yards. More Wildcat for Celestine, and Comeaux, the young quarterback, again takes it up the middle for a first down. After a failed 4th down attempt, the Rebels with the ball. The snap is off and Munoz can't handle it. Luckily, he brings it in, and Teurlings Catholic hold on but lose yards. That tackle would lead to this kick, and it's a boomer. Great roll as well, but not a great scoop. The ball is touched, but luckily Comeaux recovers. Comeaux finally rolling and just about into the red zone. The snap is way off and bangs off Celestine's leg. The bounce goes forward and it lands in the hands of Eli DeBoblo, and back to the Rebels. Second quarter action now. Munoz from the gun, and he's just cruising. Has all the time in the world and throws a dart to his stud tight end, A.J. Price, for the tutty. With a couple minutes left in the game, Comeaux finally scored, making it semi-respectable, 55-14, all Teurlings Catholic. Out here on the Rebel field, your real raging Cajun for the Bayou Blitz, tossing it over to Drakkar. Will Heron, News 15.
Thank you, Will. And tonight I'm here at the Viking Stadium where Northside hosted Rayne. And in this one, they would come out with the win. But early on, it was the offense that kind of took over and kind of held things down. Take a listen.
You want to defer to the second half.
Looks like
get the ball.
First drive for the Rayne Wolves. Austin Judice keeps it on the read option, bounces it to the outside, and takes it 30 yards across midfield. Next play, Judice drops back, escapes pressure, and finds a way to dump it to Lon Paul Moody, and he brings it in the red zone. Very next play, it's Judice again, and he takes it outside and in for 6, and the Wolves strike first. The Vikings would take over, and a couple plays into the first drive, Cameron Celestine takes the handoff, finds a hole, and he would bring it in for 6, and the Vikings would score. And now we're all tied up. The Wolves take over. Judice would drop back, and he heaves it to Sincere Smith, who takes it across midfield. Down on the goal line, Judice keeps it and gets a brotherly shove from his teammates, and it's a Wolves touchdown. And this would be pretty much the story in the first half. It would be back and forth, but the Vikings would eventually go up before halftime, 36-29. And late in the fourth quarter, it was a big stop from the defense, and the Vikings would ultimately take this one of 49-43 as they stay undefeated in district play. Live at Northside, I'm Drakkar Francois for News 15.
And let's go to the Bayou Blitz scoreboard for a look of some of the other action tonight under Friday night lights. STM defeating Westgate by a final of 22-18. Notre Dame topping Cecilia 45-35. Church Point up 35-3 over Iota late in the fourth quarter. Acadiana shuts out Sulphur 63-0. LCA wins over Central 55-48. That score just going final. And for the complete Bayou Blitz scoreboard, visit our website, KEDN.com.
The Bayou Blitz was brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings.